Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. And welcome back to another video nobody asked me for about my thoughts on movies I've watched. This week somebody asked me to do The Invisible Man, which is a serious throwback because we watched that movie a long time ago. I normally stick to newer releases, to the point where I've written scripts for certain movies and I just let them sit there because too much time has passed. Like, for example, The Wedding Year. I really wanted to do a video on The Wedding Year because I think The Wedding Year was actually a very excellent take on a romance movie centering marriage, but too much time passed. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. But coming back to The Invisible Man, this movie is quite exceptional, and I'm gonna try and use this video to spring off the terrible idea of doing the rest of Spooky October as horror movies. So the rest of October is going to be my thoughts on horror movies. Yes, welcome to the first video of the first event of the first annual Spooky October presented by the Neto Bros. I kind of already hate myself for doing this because I'm not really a fan of horror movies. Okay, it's weird. I like good horror movies, but the thing is, any horror movie that is worth watching will scare the crap out of you. But let's see how far I can get this month without dying of fear. I was lucky enough to watch The Invisible Man in cinema. It wasn't the first time that I had seen The Invisible Man done with this kind of concept, you know, where he's kind of like a bad guy and he is abusing women. It's kind of sad that we had to do that twice. So because this concept was done before, my expectations were kind of high, just because I had seen it before. So revisiting this film again, this is what my friend and I had to say about it. And if I'm honest, he had some pretty decent points. It's October! 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 Yeah! It's October. Yeah, I don't care. But it's Spooky October. Your point? It's spooky. How can you not care about Halloween? Your cynical thoughts are probably so spooky that they thrive this time of year. It's just October. It's not Halloween yet. Halloween is on a specific day. Can't celebrate the entire month over one day. Besides, everybody knows Christmas is best. Christmas! Yes, Christmas. Christmas has the worst Home Alone. Okay, that's not fair. That was years ago. If we were playing Beyblades, Home Alone would knock all of you little spookers right out the park. Alright, get your game on. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean. But alright then. A movie that had you on the edge of your seat, and I know this because we watched it together. The Invisible Man. Edge of my seat. I didn't even break a sweat. You were squeezing my hand like a mother giving birth. I did not. Did too. Did not. Did too. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. A horror movie has done its job when it scared you, and you, sir, were definitely scared. How could I be scared when so many moments the movie tripped over itself? Don't get me wrong, Blumhouse, fantastic. Almost everything they do is a hit. But Invisible Man was clunky, to say the least, honestly. Almost every movie? You mean every movie. You really think that? Okay, what about viral? Point taken. The what do you mean by it was tripping over itself? Okay, well, for starters, why did nobody believe Cecilia? She was claiming her dead ex-boyfriend had somehow found a way to turn invisible. That doesn't sound crazy to you? Look at it like this. If I told you someone was following me and you couldn't see them, wouldn't that creep you out? Yes, because that's It Follows. And It Follows was terrifying. Ugh, don't even talk about that. I know, but you brought it up. You're not being fair. Anybody would have thought she was nuts. True, but she had been skittish from the moment she was rescued. For her to be making these claims and for nobody to, be concerned over her, you know, nobody sent her to a psychiatric ward. They were busy. And who knows, maybe she wouldn't have gone. It's not exactly like you could just pack them up and leave them on the doorstep in a basket. Alright, fine. I'll give you that. But How are people supposed to take her seriously when every single chance she gets evidence that she can use to prove that she's being stalked, it's like she just completely forgets about it?
What are you talking about?
For starters, the scene when she's in the attic. She calls Adrian's phone, and it appears in the attic. When she goes to investigate, as all white people do in horror movies, she finds his keys as well. Right there. 2 things that she could have used to prove that she wasn't crazy. Yeah, but maybe he would have just moved the stuff around, or I don't know, killed her or kidnapped her. Here's the thing though, all she had to do was make sure that the attic wasn't touched. I mean, if he kills her or he kidnaps her while she's doing that, then she doesn't have to worry about people thinking she's crazy. In fact, she gets to tell them, I told you so. Assuming, she lives, of course. What is wrong with you? Another thing. When she poured the paint over his face.
Oh, you mean the part where you pooped your pants?
I wasn't scared. Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
She dunked him in paint, and you're telling me he washed all of that off in a kitchen sink?
Okay, but what did you do?
And keep in mind, this isn't the weak paint you used to use in high school art class. This is paint the walls of your house, heavy-duty paint. The kind of paint where the fumes will get you high as a kite if you sniff them right.
How do you know that?
And you want to tell me he washed off that heavy-duty paint in like a matter of seconds in a kitchen sink?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Here's one more. How do we know how the Invisible Man was getting everywhere?
What?
You see, when she decides to go back to the house, the Uber driver tells her that it's quite far away. And honestly, judging by that driving montage, it's more than a few hours drive. How did he get from Jane's house to the old house so quickly without being seen? Don't say it, don't say it.
Because he's invisible!
Yes, he's invisible, but he's not the Flash.
Speaking of,
how come they never gave Barry an invisibility cloak? Excellent question, but off topic. One more thing. How are we supposed to believe that Adrian is this really intelligent, really smart person when he makes another suit and he just leaves it lying around for it to be used against him? Okay, that is dumb, but it is an invisibility suit. What if he forgot it was there? What if he built another one because he couldn't find the first one? If he's dumb enough to make a mistake like that, then he's not smart enough to be the driving force behind this almost 2-hour movie.
Well, you can't argue that it was his brother.
That's true. Hey, what year do you think he graduated from Hogwarts?
Huh?
He's a wizard, Harry. It's the only explanation. It has to be magic. How did Adrian's brother create a fake copy of Adrian with flesh, bone, and blood? To fake a suicide? Like, nobody saw this thing and was like, oh, this is a scarecrow. This is made of paper mesh. No, it had to have been a real human body. Did he kill someone who looked like him? There's no explanation into that. Yeah, that is kind of fishy. And why can anyone put it on? The suit, I mean. Anyone can put it on and everybody knows how to use it. Everybody who is shown using the suit just knows how it works. Even Cecilia hid the suit while it was decloaked, put it on, turned the cloak on, and used it to kill Adrian at the end. I don't know, maybe it connects via Bluetooth. Who just leaves a Bluetooth-compatible, one-size-fits-all invisibility suit lying around for anyone to use? Okay, you win. You win. And what about creaking floorboards? What about breathing? What about farts? He followed her the entire film. Where did he sleep? What did he eat? What did he drink? Where did he go to the bathroom? I said you win. Stop being a sore winner. Look, sometimes you gotta hit them when they're down, just so that they don't cross you again. Ender's Game style, baby. Look, can you at least say something nice about the film, because we both know you enjoyed it? The slap. The slap? The scene where Cecilia and Sydney are having a girls' night? Ho ho ho! That slap was crazy! Oh my god! That slap was just like... He damn near slapped her into a sequel. Would you say that it's the best iteration of the Invisible Man for you? Oh, not at all. Not by a long shot. There is only one Invisible Man, and his name is Drax the Destroyer. Ha ha, you're funny. So, what else you got? I don't know. Have to get back to you. Okay then. Boo! Jesus! Scaredy cat. I don't know, what do you guys think? Did the Invisible Man scare you, or could you see through it with all of its flaws? I was happy with it. The moments where the pace really quieted down made me feel really uneasy for what was going to happen next. So I was always on the edge of my seat because, you know, like even when things were normal, it just, you could feel that like something, like something was going to happen and you didn't know what it was, and crazy. I also didn't have any problems after watching the film because of how tailored the experience was. I mean, I don't have a super smart ex-girlfriend who has the time, the effort, and the money to build an invisibility suit so that she can torment me for the rest of my life, because she made it very clear to me that I'm not that important to her. I think the cast was absolutely phenomenal. Elizabeth Moss, mwah, roses at your feet. There's this scene in the beginning of the film where she's trying to escape Adrian's house, and she does most of that scene by herself, yet the terror is made so palpable and so clear. There's like no dialogue, yet you understand just how tense the situation is through nothing but her performance, and that was amazing to experience in cinema. Alright, and that's all I've got to say on this film. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of Spooky Thoughts. Let me know what movie you guys think I should do next. Personally, I'm thinking of doing Underwater because Underwater was amazing and it kind of flew under the radar, yet it scared me so much. But it deserves a lot more recognition and it deserves a lot more chatter, so I'm gonna add to that. Follow us on our socials. All the links are down in the description box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you detest this video, give it an even bigger thumbs up. And subscribe. And when subscribing, don't forget to hit the bell so that you're notified about any time we upload. Subscribing is free, and I'm told that if you do, good fortune will come to you. So who knows, maybe by our next upload, you'll have an invisibility cloak and a letter from Hogwarts. We have other videos like this, so if you like this one, check them out. I'm sure they're here somewhere. Click around. That's it. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. I'm just kidding. Finger guns. Boo.